Hello, good afternoon. Today I would like to show you how to set up the tuition center with our software Tuigen. This is very simple and easy. So I'm going to show you the basics of using it. So what we need to do is when we log in, you will see you have to put your details on the Google Chrome or anywhere, and then you put your login details, and you will see this dashboard and everything at the beginning. And then what we need to do is the first thing we have to set up the manage subjects. The first thing. So here you can see that there were no subjects. So it depends on your tuition center what kind of subjects you teach. So if I say maths, then if I put English, then if I put science, you can write down science, you can write down one-to-one, you can write down physics, chemistry, biology, 11 plus. So you can choose the subjects here by the names. And then the second thing what you need to, the groups is already here. All school years are already pre-settled. So if you want to add anything else like A levels is already there, A level adult students are already there. So if you have anything else, you can also add from add new school years. Then the next thing what we need to do is manage groups. So the groups or tables is something that you need to understand. It is the setup of your tuition center classrooms, the way you handle the classroom. So maybe you have one room with 10 students, maybe you have one room with 5 tables, 6 tables, 8 tables. It depends on the tuition center. So you have to identify each of your room or each of your table here. So suppose I am given here one example as room 1, table 1, and I would like to put 4 students per table. So 4 students per table means you cannot enroll more than 4 students with that table or with that particular teacher. So you can always change it to as many as you want. So this is room 1, table 1. I created, and then I just wanted to do room 2. Room 2 means a whole classroom, and I would like to put 10 students in there with one teacher, so I can identify them. So just an example, I just did this 2 of them. So the next thing is what I need to do. The next thing, I have to enroll as many teachers as I can. So here are all teachers. So you do not have any teachers details now because it's the first time settling it down. So you need to enroll all your teachers in this software. So what gonna happen is you need to put email address, then whatever the email you have, their phone number. I'm just gonna use .com, whatever the number you have, mail, employment date, salary per hour, £10, date of birth. You can write down English 1, so English teacher 1, and then 15 to and then you can put, and then address Guest Road, London, and teachers expertise, maths, English. So maths, or if you want to write geography, you can write it down, and up to A level, and create a teacher. And then what happens is the next important thing is the managed routine. So Managed routine is the motherboard of the whole software. So, and this is something that your tuition center looks like. So you can see showing 0 out of 0 time slots, seat status 0, empty table 0. So what does that mean is, as I told you before, so when you're setting up your tuition center, you have rooms or you have tables. So I have to put the tables like this. So room 1, table 1, suppose I'm teaching English, Ali Hussein, and then the lesson starts from 9 o'clock in the morning to 11 o'clock in the morning. And you can choose peak hours and off peak hours. This because some tuition centers may have a different rates for off peak, so that is the reason. So when you're enrolling a student, you need to decide what is the off peak rates for that particular student and what is the peak rate if one same students come for different timing. And then we create that routine. So you will see the timetable is here. And then what we need to do is either admin can put the attendance from here, admin can put the daily remarks, admin can add the test records, and only the authorized person can delete a routine. So not everybody can delete a routine. So add a new student. So you go there and you search any of your students from here and put it down. So that what happens, your teacher can also see these details who they are teaching from their own portal. And they can if you put the students here, all the students, like all the 4 students, the teacher can do the attendance, the teacher can upload the test records, the teacher can do the feedbacks, and also teacher can sell any resources if you want, only to their particular students. As we do not have any students in the portal, so that's why I'm unable to add any one of them. So this is how you can put as many tables as you want here. So like Saturday, if I want another English table, teacher Ali Hussein, and I want to do it from 11:15 to 1:15. So these time slots, whatever the way your tuition center runs, if it is 1 hour session, you can put 1 hour. If you do 1.5 hour session, you can do that 1.5 hour session. You can do 2 hours, you can do 1 hour 15. So the payment and everything will come from this table. So now, so first you need to do manage subjects, second you need to do manage groups, third you need to enter teachers, fourth you need to enter add new students, all students, add new students. So add new students, you do it in here. Students email is not mandatory, but if you give a student email, they will get a login, so they can see their own feedbacks, test records, and as well as the timetable. You can put the parents phone number or the student phone number. Then you put the details, and if you have a tuition center details, like if you have a tuition center reference numbers, like example 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3 4 6, so whatever the way your tuition center runs, you will always be able to see the last reference number that has been created on the software. So registration, and then what you need to do here is, this is the guardian details. If the students enrolling first time, so you have to do create new, and then you choose the person, a father, mother, uncle, or auntie, and then put the details. It will save like that. And if one parent has more than 2 or 3 kids, then once you created the details, you can always search from here and settle down and then select it. So when you select it, then that parent will be able to see those 2 kids details from their home. And then what you need to do here is, there is selecting invoicing method. Like some tuition centers use monthly payment, some tuition centers use weekly payment. So when you press weekly payment, so all your calculations will come weekly. Weekly means Monday to Sunday. And then, as I told you before, it's a peak hour rates, off peak hour rates, and then active or inactive. Initial deposits, either you take it or you don't take it. If you don't take any initial deposit from any of the parents, so you go to the site settings, and then general setting, you change your deposit from 50 to 0, and default registration fee 0, and then save it. So then you will not be able, you will not create any of the you will not be able to get any invoices for that. So let's go back again. So we choose weekly for any parents paying weekly. So when the weekly payments is given, active, initial deposit is not there. If you want to give any discounts, so you can put the discounts and the discounts end date and next of kin details, and then you create the student. And then if your tuition center is monthly, so you put the monthly fees here, like £100 a month. So, and extra class, if any one of your students is supposed to do 2 hours a session for a month, okay, so that means you are going to give 8 hours or 4 hours, any of this. But if they do any extra session, you can fix their rate like £10 or £20 or whatever the way you want to charge their extra classes. You can put that. Or if you think, okay, no, whatever that they do, so £100 will be divided by the number of hours they're going to do in 4 weeks or monthly, and then they will give you the calculation. So monthly is one of the very important part. So monthly, if any one of the one of your student is starting from 19 means today, suppose today they started, so the invoice will start from today until 30th, and the next month. So always your monthly invoice needs to create from 1st of the month to the 30th of the month or 31st. So this is something to make tuition centers life easy. But if you want to create a monthly invoice from mid of the month to another mid of the month, that cannot be possible. So it's just the initial month, you take the money for that particular days or particular sessions, and then from the next month you need to collect the money from the 1st of the month to 31st of the month or 30th of the month. So that is how the monthly invoice works for us. So when you enroll the students, when all of your students are in the software, then what you need to do is you need to go back to manage routine and upload those students in here. So when you start uploading to this managed routine, then you'll be able to see total student hours of your center, total student fees of your center, total teachers hours, total teachers fees, and total dues. And you can also see what is going on. This is weekly based, so you can see how many students has done the lessons and how many teachers hours, fees, and everything in this place. And the blue ones, and this active student, blue ones means boys and the red ones means girls. So you can also see active teachers, inactive teachers, and here you'll be able to see how many students of which year you have. And the rest is slowly you will be able to get it. If you don't understand anything, we will always there for you to help. So our phone number is always open, so you can contact us, and so you can see all these details from here. So I hope the setting up and starting with is going to be easy for you all. Still, if you don't understand, get back to us on our phone number. We'll get back to you. Thank you very much.